the information all over the internet. Okay, I'm not lying, guys. I have no reason to lie. I was saying today that I thought it was an act. I thought the whole thing was an act. Okay, I was siding with you. So I have no reason to lie. No one has offered me money. I'm telling you the truth. You either believe me or you don't. I understand that you have a dislike for Rob and you want to think it's a storyline. Well, in fact, I wish it was a storyline. Okay, but I can tell you it's not. He had cancer, absolutely. And I've checked the dates, checked his name, I checked the letter. He didn't show me one letter, he showed about seven, eight. He showed quite a lot of information. Okay, he had prostate cancer. That is correct. What else was I going to say? When he was in Pearl's Live and he said he does not have cancer, well, that was true because he's in remission. Okay, but that was, people decided to run with that. Okay, so I don't know why he said some of the things he said. I don't know. I can't answer for him. I don't know if it's the meds or because of, what he's gone through. He's also, now he did show me the where he thought it was stage 4 also. Okay, so I can understand where he got that wrong. Okay, I mean, it's a lot to take in when someone's diagnosed with cancer. Will not be showing any information of someone's medical records on TikTok, on any social media platform. That will be down to him if he wants to show it. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to be speaking on it. Okay, so yes, he's had cancer, and I've checked the dates, checked his name, checked everything. He showed quite a lot. And like I said, with a grade 4, I can understand where he thought it was grade 4. Some people don't know what the grading and all that is. So he showed me that, well, showed us that. And what else? Yeah, and that's it. He was also, I hope he doesn't mind me saying the next bit, he is having further tests. I don't know why he's acted the way he has in regards to the sea. Okay, I don't know, but it's true, guys. I just think people need to. I understand with the situation with the M situation. I get it, but that's down to M's. I think people need to just leave that alone, because obviously, well, that's to do with M's and all that. I think, considering what he's now going through, yeah. I don't know why he said what he said about pre-cancer and all this. I don't know why he said that. Maybe he didn't want to believe it. Guys, stop asking so many questions. I don't think and I do understand why people are questioning him because of the things he has said, about the grade 4 and him saying he's not got cancer, which is kind of the truth, really, because he's in remission. Okay, but I don't know, but I don't think we should be, now we the truth. I've seen all the documents questioning his cancer. Some people don't want to know the truth. We told you last year. I didn't want to say yes, it was last year. I didn't want to tell you when it was, but if he said it was last year, he's correct. It was last year. Remission is cancer-free for after 5 years. Well, remission, he's gone for tests, no cancer. That's remission, isn't it? Stop questioning, guys, because it's not bullshit, whoever said that. I said the word remission. He didn't say that word remission. He had it last year, okay? He's had treatment. He's had all of that done, Okay, I'm not going to tell you what, but he's had all of that done, right? And now he's going for more tests. Well, he's been asked to have more tests. I'm not going to, because unless he wants me to tell you as to why he's having more tests, I'm not going to do that. Can you tell us the staging? No. Listen, as God is my witness, yeah, I've seen every letter. He doesn't want it on the internet. People act strange. I don't know. I hate to think how I'd act if I had a diagnosis of that. I saw his name, yes. Guys, he's not playing me. I tell you, he's not. He really did have cancer. He's having tests done. Now, please, you think people need to respect his privacy now? Hey, Sunshine.
Hiya.
Hey, Sunshine.
I believe what you've seen, Angie. I do believe it.
Listen, the people that don't want to believe it were hoping.
No,
I wish it was a storyline, because then he wouldn't have had cancer and he would be going back for more tests.
No, I believe it, because I know you would have said he showed
I
me
wouldn't
this,
lie
but
about that.
there's no proof of that. I know you would.
I didn't see one letter. I didn't see one letter, Sunshine. I saw quite a few.
Yeah, I believe you do. Did you see in his name chainsaw?
Huh? What do you mean?
Was it his middle name Chainsaw?
No, Sunshine.
Robert Chainsaw.
Bloody hell, Sunshine. I just think people need to stop questioning him now. You know, the guy. You know,
I'm not.
I think that the guy. I think that Rob has probably given up, and he doesn't care so much what he says on the internet to people. So yeah, that's what I think. And now he's unfortunately.
Don't take away the fact that he's a dirty old man and is
well. But Sunshine, I think that just needs to be left alone now. You know, the man
sure
is going back.
You didn't see Chainsaw in between?
No, I didn't, Sunshine. I just think people need to leave the man alone.
Robert
now,
Michael Chainsaw.
I just think people need to leave him alone, because the man is going back for more tests, and you know, and I don't know. I hope he's okay, because I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish it on anybody, I must admit.
Yeah.
But you definitely didn't see Chainsaw.
Oh, Sunshine. No, I didn't. Oh, she's gone. Oh, so I'm going to. Someone said that Lakeisha's on, so I'll cam too. Oh, where is it? What's happened to my... Give me a sec, guys.
With the cancer situation, I can't sit here and say sorry to him. Now, if it would have been the other way around and all the article would have been put out and then he would have shown the cancer and this is what everybody would have put you through, then it would have been like, oh my God, it would have been an outrage. But I can't give him that. But what I am going to give you is the respect for giving me the clarity and for giving somebody higher up than me that can go and tell the truth, the actual truth and the evidence, which she's got all in her phone, not what I've sent her, with dates, names, times, national, the number, the NHS number, everything. A delusive Angie's got. He doesn't want us to show it. Now, with her having everything in black and white, that she can clearly see his full diagnosis, everything that he went through, the whole treatment plan, there's nothing that I can't show it. It's not my business. And to do that, I can get arrested for that, because he said to me I'm not allowed to show it, and he showed me it in private. Now, if you don't believe me, and you still believe that we had a plan,
there was no
need to
plan.
not be in my life no more, okay? I am telling you that
I can guarantee there was no plan. There really wasn't, okay? I even thought there was a plan. There's no reason I've changed. There's no motive. There's nothing as to why I've changed my mind, because I thought the same as what you did. Regina, I'm not lying to you. I have no reason to lie. I promise you. How do you want me to convince? How do you want me to convince you that I have seen the paperwork and Rob is telling the truth? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to put my hand on the Bible? I have no reason to lie.
the guy's given up. And these are the reasons to, not just to that, but other reasons that he's given me in Delusive Angie's behind the scenes, which I'm not willing to go over. You might as well put it as he's somebody that is on the verge of ruining their life, and when you're at that point of giving up, you don't care. It doesn't take away from what he's put out.
And I just think also people need to be careful, because I don't think he's in a good place. And I know some of you going to say, but about the M situation, but you also, and it's not that I'm not believing M's, okay? So please don't twist that. But however, he has not been found guilty, okay, in the eyes of the law. And you know what I think about that, okay? So what I'm just saying is that, I don't even know what I'm saying. Admitted it or not, he hasn't been found guilty. And I just think people need to leave him alone about the cancer, okay? I've seen the letters. Yeah, but guys, you're talking about the SA. I'm not talking about the SA. We're talking about the cancer. And I knew you'd do this. We're talking about the cancer and the cancer only. The SA is something completely different.
You would if it was true. No, I have got it all, and so has she. I have 100%.
I think what's happened is, he had the cancer and it's gone due to the treatment he's had. But however, he's now having other tests. Yeah. Well, he's been called back, isn't he? So, this ain't for views. Oh, listen, you got to respect his decision not to show it on here, and I know the reason, okay, but I'm not going to tell you the reason.
No, she's not, sweetheart. I haven't got the, what do you think I am? People have said, do you know that this plan, because of loose reviews? Do you know?
Someone has just put, I've changed my tune. I've changed my tune because I've seen the papers, I've seen the truth, and I'm not talking about the SA, I'm talking about the cancer and the cancer only. So what do you mean I've changed my tune? Yes, I was believing what you were believing. I thought it was an act. I thought it was a storyline. I was putting on the bloody EastEnders theme tune. I'm not showing you anything.
I'm not. Do you think I'm an elite? That I can just have power? I've just met this Angie woman and only been around her a bit. I'm sorry, but was she drunk tonight? Did she look like she was on drugs? Or did she look like she was, there, speaking up? Because what she just saw on the phone was the truth.
No, I have seen the receipts. You won't see the receipts, but I've seen them. I don't know what. Do you want me, honestly, do you want me to put my hand on that Bible? Because even then you probably won't believe me.
Anxiety attacks. I haven't slept. I've been thinking. I've been having hallucinations. I've been overthinking. I've been even thinking that you were lying myself to the point where even on the last second, I'm starting to think, is he lying?
I can get it. Listen, it's not edited. There was loads of there was a lot of paperwork. He you know what? He sounded sounded different on the phone than he did on TikTok. You know, I don't know why he's doing what he's doing on TikTok, but he was a completely different person on the phone. And I think he's scared. He's definitely scared.
Weeks, months. Yeah, because this has got deep. I started thinking about children in hospitals, and I think when he realised that this shit got serious, he needed to start presenting the truth. It would have been with any other creator. If you want another creator, another top creator to come on the phone and do a 3-way call, we can do that. Just to clarify that, would you want Miss Rags? Do you want DJ Jekyll? Who do you want, CLA? What other person do you want on that call to clarify that it's not just coming out of delusive man Angie's mouth? Okay, if I can say to Rob, can I have one more person, which is a top creator that's got nothing to do with me, doesn't owe me anything, and right? Who doesn't like me, Miss Red? Let's have the call with Miss Red.
I wouldn't be fooled.
And let's show her the evidence. And if I say to Rob, am I okay to show Delusive Angie the evidence how you showed me? And I mean, am I all right?
Lakeisha, I would not show Miss Red. That will end up on the internet. Yeah, when she falls out or whatever reason, that I'll tell you. Do not.
After that, it needs to be shut down. So choose the creator, and if that's what you want, you will give you it. Delusive, what I can give you, I can't give the paperwork out because I'm not doing that. I'm not going against my word, and I could get arrested for that. But what I can do is, I can say to Rob, because they don't believe Delusive, I must have paid you off, Delusive. Is there another creator that doesn't like me, that wouldn't lie about me, that could fact check it to say, yeah, and then we can leave it at that.
You know who I think, Lakeisha, maybe Torian. You know, Miss Red, don't share it to her because she's shared many things. Yeah, okay, Miss Red has shared many things across this app. She's not trusted. She'll share it to everybody.
Okay then, so Torian then. So are we 100% trust, or we're going to do a poll on Torian because we all want to be on the same page, yeah? So you all know that this is no setup, this is the truth, this is really happened. Smiley faces for Torian, sad faces for
Yo, Keisha.
Yeah.
Torian will do this 100% real. She's real.
Right,
She's
so you want Torian to do it.
Torian will do it hands down.
So
she's a realist.
Would you get Torian to see if she will
Yeah.
you can't be speaking for Torian.
Yeah. Message Torian. I'm just here to chill with you.
Right, so can you get to Torian in it, because we don't want to be asking her to do something she doesn't even know.
Yeah, I'll ask her now.
Robert's here as well. Robert, we are not going to show any documents. You have our word, but listen, people believe that me and Angie are lying, so we're just saying.
Right, I said this has happened, didn't I?
No, just wait a second.
Well, I'm telling you now, I entrusted you to implicitly, right? I don't want you to share that information with anybody else. Torian or Miss Red or any fucker. I've entrusted you to. If people don't believe you, they don't believe you.
I'm sorry, I do believe Keisha and Angie, I do.
Thank you so much, darling.
I don't actually think there's any need to.
Can I just say,
I've got it all, Jack.
Lakeisha, a lot of people over this way do believe it. They do believe you, Rob.
Just a stupid
Yeah,
comment.
thank you. Thank you. Please.
No,
I'm
we
on,
didn't say we
I'm
were
on my
gonna
other
put it out,
live,
it's
so yeah.
because we didn't say we was going to put it out. It's just because of the way things are going. Okay.
We don't need anything else, girls. I've shown you.
Happy face you believe it, sad face you don't.
With everything. You know everything about me.
Come on, man.
Name, everything.
I don't want him to think, you know what I mean? He's going for a lot of shit.
Place I had it in, I entrusted you to implicitly. I would not like it to go any further, and if it does, it's either you or Angie.
Can I
No,
speak?
I wouldn't do that.
Don't worry, it won't go further.
It's not going to go any further. Okay, you are.
I would never share it, Rob, ever.
Thank you so much.
It's only because I started. I shouldn't even. Right. Okay.
No, don't even think about
Robert,
it.
can you remember when I said to you I showed all my medical stuff?
Yes, I can.
Showed
Yeah.
drug tests.
And they stabbed you in the fucking back.
I still couldn't win, mate. I
Yeah,
still
no.
couldn't win. I
Yeah,
know, obviously, that the other stuff is a
Yeah.
bit shady and a bit wrong.
yeah.
Obviously, that's a different subject, but I really don't. I think it's going wild now. I think I trust Keisha and I trust Angie.
You know what? At the end of the day, Rob, fuck them. If they don't believe you, they don't believe you. It's that simple.
I mean,
Yeah. Thank you, Angie. Fuck them.
Can I speak as someone who was up here the other night, whose husband's in the same predicament? I was the lady who said I'd get my husband's letters. Remember?
I haven't been drinking out of the sip, for God's
Hello?
sake.
Yeah, it's all right. I just want to come up to clarify that.
No,
Please.
and
I'm
all
asking.
I'm gonna say is-
I'm going to drop down now, love. I don't want to listen to any more stories about illness. I don't want to listen to any more stories about
Yes, and
illness.
what I'm saying is...
Yes, I don't want to listen about any more.
Yeah, Patsy.
Don't you understand? He was like my dad. He doesn't want to hear about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
Mentally
up to
and
say-
physically. I'm
I'm
still.
Guys, the thing is, if you are diagnosed with something like that, you don't want to be talking about it. You want to talk about something happy or some other drama. You know what I mean? You know,
Exactly.
It's just depressing. You know, for
It's been
for him.
put to bed now and move
Yeah.
on. It's been dragging on and dragging on.
Yeah, thank
I
you so much.
believe Keisha and I believe Delusion.
too much.
Enough
Thank
said.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much. for
You're
that, Patsy.
welcome. You're
Because
welcome.
I would never, Patsy, and listen, I listened to what you were saying about that, and I know how convinced you was to come up to even show your own husband the
Absolutely.
paperwork.
And he was in the room
And
with
that
me.
made me very upset.
Mm.
So I've been keeping a lot of things in, my emotions, everything to keep everything stable. But you've done the right thing today, Rob, with sharing that, because, like I said, there's a lot of things that a lot of people have been triggered about.
Yeah, well, there's only you two that know anything about
I'm not
it.
going to be
So,
sharing it. I'm not.
yeah. Okay,
sharing
darling.
anything.
Yeah. I
If it
trust you.
trigger everybody, I
It's
will.
got, I just want to say this while he's here, Patsy. Yeah, it's got his full name on it. His full name.
The date.
Robert.
Yeah.
It's got his full name is with a Fisher at the end, not Robert England.
Yes.
Okay, Fisher.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
the dates leading up to recent, which is everything. It's got the diagnosis, all his treatment plan. Everything is in it. There's nothing that he lied about. It's the truth.
Absolutely. Well, I wish you well, Robert.
Thank you so much, darling.
You're welcome.
Absolutely exhausted. I'm gonna-
A question.
Thank you so
yeah,
much, Patsy.
Ange, I can't thank you enough as well.
And good luck
Keisha,
on your journey.
absolutely.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Good night. God bless.
All right. Night, Rob. Night.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
Rob.
Thank you, Serenity. Thank you, darling.
Someone's put Angie's just been brought into their storyline. Oh, listen, no one cares anymore. Right.
Robert, drop it now.
Yeah.
Just drop it. It's longing it out, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's called-
Can I just say one thing? I have no reason to lie. I thought it was a storyline like half an hour ago. There's no reason for me to lie. And that's all I'm going to say on that.
No, you can't. The comments are just wild.
Yeah, go and have a rest, Rob,
Can
innit?
you make the statement then, Rob? Right, that's done now. The health guy's done now with the statement. Now you owe a public apology to what the statements that you've done, the damaging statements that you've done, ruining your reputation with what you put out, with the claims with them. Please.
I've done many crazy things, but that's the effect, and you'll find that anybody will tell you that when you've had hormone treatment and things like that, it does affect you mentally and physically. I can tell you now, it's not a nice thing, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm telling the truth. I've been trying to get it through to people, but I've had to come out with it tonight and share it with two people in total confidence, and that's where I want to leave it now.
No, do you realise what you said, right? Even if I told you, what you said was damaging with this.
You know what though, Lakeisha? Fuck everyone else. No one cares. At the end of the day, he's had cancer. He's acted in a strange way. I'd act that way as well if I was diagnosed. Do you know what I mean? I'd act the same way. You've
lost it. You need to tell the truth. You lost it, and you're going down that path of destruction. It's the truth.
I'm just giving up, but I'm going to try and get better as much as I can. There's lots of things been going on with all the accusations about me and messing with children and all this rubbish put out by people. It's not helped me in my recovery. That's what I can say to you. It's not helped me in my recovery. I'd just like to thank everybody for the messages of support that I'm getting coming through now. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. I'm going to take a little break after this because I need to get away, and I'll see how I feel when I come back. I'd just like to thank each and every one of you, and God bless you all. Thank you so much for letting me up, Keisha, and I hope that people don't put anybody else through this similar kind of situation, even though I did drag it on. I dragged it on because there was personal things on there that I didn't want putting out. But now there's only you and Angie who's seen everything.
I won't be speaking about it tomorrow.
Can I just say something, Tori?
Oh, I bet you there'll be a few FYPs about spluttering this and spluttering that.
I will not be covering it on my live tomorrow, mate.
No, we're not going to be talking about that situation. Kelly, go ahead.
I was just wondering, because I think there might be a confusion between grade 4 and stage 4.
Oh, right, I'm going to see you.
I think grade 4 is there's a lot of cancerous cells in your body, and then obviously stage 4 is when it spreads multiple parts of your body. So I was just wondering whether it was grade 4 or stage 4, and maybe people are getting confused between the two. I don't know.
No, what it was it wasn't stage 4.
No, what it was, I have cancer. I had cancer. I've been treated for cancer. It doesn't make a difference what number it is or what letter it is. I had cancer. I had treatment for it, and that's it. And I'm still having ongoing treatment for it.
Yeah, so it was just a confusion. No, do you know what? Actually, she has in a reality, right? I get why you're like that, but in reality, because you worded it wrong, she has a right to be able to ask that question.
I completely understand that.
Thank you so much, Kaylee.
No, it's okay. I just thought maybe that was a bit of a confusion because there was a difference between a grade and a stage.
Yeah.
But can I just say, Kaylee, that Rob has said he doesn't, he doesn't want to talk about it, and I understand why. When my father had cancer, he wanted to be normal. He wanted people to treat him normally. We never spoke on it, and I understand you, Rob, not wanting to speak on it.
Thank you. I just want to get back to normal as quick as possible.
Exactly.
This is not me. This is not me in many different ways. Right, I've got to go and attend to my mother. I'll speak to you all soon, guys. Thank you so much for tonight. God bless.
Can I ask you and Keisha and Andy, can I ask you a question? I don't want to involve Rob in it, but do you know when he had said that it had come back and it is now in his liver? Is that what he's currently going through, or was that
when after he finished the treatment, he went for a test and they found something on his liver, so he went for bloods the other day, which he's waiting for the results to come back, and it could either be cancer again or something else.
He said he had a shadow on his lung.
Yeah, I think now people just need to leave the whole cancer thing.
Just need to leave it. It's done now. He really had it. It's all the things that you lot were talking about, with everything that you were talking about.
Honestly, he did say a lot about what type of cancer he had, and I didn't believe him either. I believe you both now. Obviously, he done a lot more stuff wrong, but I think the cancer situation needs to be dead by everyone.
Can I just say that one last thing, that he did show the diagnosis. Okay, I'm not going to say what it is. That's for him to say, but he did show it.
Yeah, that what you asked for, Alicia, is 100% that.
Yeah. Well, that's all I
Everything as well, Alicia, was on that letter. Everything that you asked for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Even the diagnosis, which, like she said, we're not going to go over. But even like that, there was.
I don't need. Like it's nothing to me. Do you know what I mean?
You were right with what you were saying. You had a right.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of tell you. You know what I mean? Because you were a bit confused on the situation. I just told you basically what was in front of you, and I told you what you needed. You know what I mean, to prove. And
you educated me.
Yeah, I believe Angie. I do, as an outside perspective. Like, you know what I mean? Angie's nothing to you or Robert. You know what I mean? I was on Angie's live. I heard her today. She was like, look, it's a setup. We need the evidence. She's got the evidence. She's come. She's presented what she's being shown. She's not going to, you know what I mean? That's personal business. Maybe he didn't want his name out there for certain reasons or other, you know, things got to do with him. Like, you have to respect that kind of side of things. He has proved it. I think people need to drop it. It doesn't, as you said, Lakeisha, it doesn't condone what he has done or, you know what I mean, what he said.
Yeah.
But look, the man had, like, if you found out you had cancer, right, and you're up online and people are saying, you probably just went along with it. Like, genuinely probably just went, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? He probably doesn't give a fuck at this stage. Let's be honest about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what he was saying to us on the phone. He's given up. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Can I just also, Lisa, only half an hour before that phone call, I thought, oh, this is a setup. I said, no, he's dragging on. He don't want to. So I have no reason to lie at all. But, you know, I'm not going to put up his information.
I lied today, Delusive, when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And like we said, he needs to come with the proof. He's done it. I think people don't want to believe it. I think they want to believe that he's telling lies.
You know why? Because they have a dislike from it. Now, I know the FYP pages are going to be talking about it tomorrow. They're not going to believe me and Lakeisha. And you know why? Not because it's because they have a dislike for him. They have a dislike for me. They have a dislike for Lakeisha. That's the only reason they're going to run with what they run with tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, well, Angie. I believe you, Angie. I trust Angie with all my heart. I know they're telling the truth. Facts.
Right, let me just put it like this, right? Right, see it like this, yeah? I'm not superhuman, okay? I am not rich, okay? I do not owe her anything, and she does not owe me anything. We're not
talking about the essay, we're talking about Kent. Look at this.
When she's
two different things
up on the ladder. It's like Gemzino helping me up, or when why would she ruin herself to help me or Rob? Why would she come out of her chair?
Thank you, Queen.
To put herself
guys, we've got half an hour before reset.
Why would she do it? For what is she gaining when she's already sat on? She's already sat on 1.4k. Let's be real. She already is controversial. She already says it how it is. So what makes you think that somebody like me, that's a small creator, wasn't even known last week, that she's just going to be able to get on a phone call with me and I'm going to just say to her, yeah, you're now in it. Do you think this is solid?
Oh, are they talking about me, Lakeisha, being involved in an act? What?
But that's what Keisha's saying, like, do you know what I mean?
Are they saying that I'm involved in a storyline?
Oh, God. Angie, no, I'm saying that sounds like I've got the power to do that. Not a chance. It's sick. She wouldn't lie about something like that. I'm hoping she wouldn't lie about something like that. I wouldn't lie about something like that. We have nothing to gain from it. And the representative Delusive on the phone.
Keisha, Angie don't lie. She has 3,000 to 5,000 people every morning that wake up in all walks of life, society, going to listen to what this woman's got to say. She don't lie. She might exaggerate certain things and get drunk with that. Angie is not a liar.
I wouldn't lie about this. I've got cancer in my family, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? Why would I lie? What am I benefiting from it? So, Lakeisha, have you got loads of money where you paid me off or what? Because
no, you're not a liar, Angie.
No, I wouldn't do anything like that.
No, exactly. And can I just say, because people were saying on my live that did I see the hospital name? Yes, I did, and I said I took screenshots and I told
Rob.
Yeah, that I took screenshots if that was okay. He said he was fine with it, but it's not going to go anywhere. I took it just so I could kind of look at it, you know, when I came off, which I did.
I 100% believe that Keisha and Angie have seen this letter. I 100% believe that.
No, not just one letter. No.
Yeah, letters, multiple letters.
Every letter that you can think of for everything. Even to the point where even when they tell you, they go through everything basically. The lot. Not just one.
I don't think, well, personally, I've never doubted that like the cancer existed. I always thought that it did. I think a lot of confusion happened when different things were put out there about what he said, about him getting other things as well. And I think it should just be put to bed now.
Someone just said they don't tell you about a letter. No, but they send you letters. You know, they send you letters after you go to see a consultant. They send you a letter of your diagnosis. They send you all of that. I don't know what else I can convince you, but I am telling you the truth. I've seen it all. It's not AI. They're not edited. The hospital letter was there. His NHS number was there. His name was there. The description was there. It was all there. It wasn't just one letter. Then he showed me his blood test. He showed me this test, that test. There was quite a few. Pineapple was completely different. You can't compare Pineapple to this. She got the police involved on me. So I felt I had to lie. Not lie, I didn't even lie. It's because to protect her family. She kept saying that people were threatening her children. And that's why the police turned up at my house for doxing. So if I thought it was to protect her children, I said, but she never really told me the truth anyway. I thought what I thought because I went live with it. I was the one that did an awareness live on it, right? Remember? She told me what she's told you. So I just said, I think what she was telling me was the truth, and that was to protect her children. And if I have to do that again, I will do that again. If I was to protect a child because she told me her children were getting threats because of me. Yeah, so because of that and the police at my house, I will lie. It wasn't even a lie. She didn't even tell me the truth until the very last day. And Linz can tell you that. Do you think I want the police on my doorstep? No. Yes, and P also said her child attempted to unalive themselves on the call. Who said that? What? P also said her child attempted to unalive. Can't remember that. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So, you know, if I have to do that again, I will. All I said is basically said, what did we say now, Lindsay, on that? I think we said that the police had already been at my house or something, and they hadn't. But if it's to protect someone's children, I'll do it again. Oh, I put the wrong person in. Sorry. Islands.
Fuck's sakes, Ange. Yeah, I can remember that clearly. You were a bit drunk on the call, Angie, but she was on the call, like, she wasn't even, like, saying, yeah, it was me or whatever. She was still claiming that it was her sister. And then she was, like, saying, and she did give us permission to, like, actually say that about her child, because she was, like, saying that her child had attempted to unalive themselves and she was in this big mess and, like, loads of people were threatening her family through TikTok. So, like, and then that's what I'm saying. We said that the police had already been, hadn't they? But then they fucking turned up when you were on live later on. Yeah.
It was exactly, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
TikTok. TikTok's crazy.
And even on that call, because like Angie had a few drinks, and she was literally like going through, still saying.
You're talking about 4 years, 3 years ago, anyway, guys.
Yeah, it was ages ago. Yeah.
So are you saying if that was you wouldn't protect a child because of TikTok? Over TikTok, you wouldn't protect a child over TikTok, and just say that the police had been where they hadn't? That was it. That's all that what was said to protect her children. So you wouldn't do that? Piss off.
Yeah,
Let her
because
know.
she was still saying on the call that it was her sister and that.
Yeah, she didn't even. She was telling us that we got it wrong.
Yeah, and she was going to get she was going to get her mum on the call
It
or
wasn't
something.
until I had the last phone call with her when she told me the truth, and she knew I was going to tell the truth because I went live because she told me the truth that day. Yeah, I wish I recorded it, but however, that's what happened. She told me the truth, and then she fell out with me and tried to twist it around about the story. I can't remember what does she do now, Linz? I can't remember now.
I don't know, it was proper messy, wasn't it? Because she was trying to cover her for herself and she was saying loads of stuff, but she was always reverting back to her children, which obviously pulled on your heartstrings because obviously we wanted to protect the kid, do you know what I mean? And when somebody's telling you on the phone and that the child's trying to unalive themselves through it, obviously you're not going to go on live and say, oh yeah, well we do believe it is her, do you know what I mean? She was still saying on the call that it was her sister. Do you know what I mean? So, we were just oh, we'll just, shut it down. And that's what you did, Ange.
But with this Rob situation, I just know every FYP tomorrow is going to be talking on it. And they're going to say I'm a liar. I'm involved in a storyline. I didn't see any evidence. Rob is a liar. And, and then they're going to talk on the essay. Let's not forget what he did here.
Yeah, but you were solely just trying to clear up the whole C situation. What would you benefit from lying?
Yeah, nothing. Unless she's got loads of money, Lakeisha, and she's paid me off.
Well, Angie, you would get a lot more drama if you come on and said, yeah, I've seen the documents, they're all forged, they're all edited, that would cause more drama.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I think people either just believe them or they don't believe them, and it's just when people are jumping in the box saying, well, is it the liver or is it this? What makes a difference? Angie's confirmed what you're seeing, so it's up to you to believe it or not.
The crazy thing is, you're all talking about the cancer, right? The cancer. But now I'm telling you, I've seen the evidence. Now you've changed it to the SA. Now it's the SA.
Yeah, they were all wanting to know,
it's because you are so disappointed that he's telling the truth.
Yeah,
and you hate the fact. I wish it was the storyline because I wouldn't put it down anybody cancer. So I wish it was a storyline. But however, you are all wishing. Yeah, I was going to come back and say you made it all up, so you can go in on them.
Yeah, that's it.
But now I'm because I'm saying to you, no, it's not. I've seen it. He's telling the truth. Now you're going in about his essay.
Yeah, do you know what you just need to say to people, Angie? Either you believe it or you don't. You've all been going on for weeks about this whole cancer situation. Then Angie's confirmed what you're saying, so it's up to you to take it or leave it. The more you go on about it, I don't know, the mad on this app, honestly.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Angie. They don't get on my nerves. At the end of the day, right, you don't have to believe that he has it. It doesn't affect your life or anybody else's life. It's only his life. But now they're going on about the essay. But please remember, a year ago when Em said that she was essayed, none of you believed her. It took the perpetrator coming out and saying, oh yeah, I did do it, for anybody to give a shit about it. So don't stand on your high morals now.
I still don't think they give a shit about it.
They don't. They just want something to moan and groan and prove about. It's disgusting. You did not believe the victim a year ago. It took the perpetrator going, oh yeah, I did do it. And then suddenly you care. Well, sorry. Last year when Em said that, I didn't know if it was true, but I didn't like Rob from that moment onwards because I didn't know if it was true. I kept away from where he was. So don't keep coming in boxes oh, he's done this to Ems. No means no. No meant no a year ago. But nobody believed the victim then.
Yeah, and Angie was just clarifying the whole cancer situation. She wasn't talking on the essay or they weren't talking on the essay. She was just basically trying to clear it up because people were complaining about now Angie has cleared it up. Now it's reverting back to the essay.
Exactly. But where was the outrage a year ago? Where was all this all over TikTok a year ago? It wasn't. A few creators mentioned it. A few people probably kept away, but there was nothing like there is now. And it took the perpetrator to say, yeah, I did it. And then suddenly you believe Ems and you want to have Ems back. Well, you should have had it a year ago.
Angie, you'll never win, mate.
No, you won't win it, Angie, because you'll be a liar.
Do you know what it is, Nick? It's just because people want the drama. Like I say, Angie would benefit more if she come on and she was like, yeah, they definitely edited just to cause a bit more drama. But like, because Angie's come on and confirmed what she's saying, they're like, nah, well, we don't believe you. Well, don't believe her. Like, what you're bothered for anyways?
Exactly. How does it affect their lives? When they switch off TikTok tonight, how does this affect your life? It doesn't. Him, if he was telling the truth, lying, why does it matter to anybody?
I'm sorry. Let's see.
Lenny, what do you mean? The Epstein files were years ago. Does that make it okay? No.
I just want to put something.
Angie's not going to lie.
I'm going to drop down.
Can I just quickly say something, Lakeisha? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't know what you were talking about. Sorry, I'm not on my other live. But people are talking about remission, right? Let me tell you, I've just looked up remission, cancer remission, right? Cancer, because people are saying you can't be in remission so quickly. So it says that cancer remission is a period when cancer symptoms and signs like tumours or cancer cells decrease or disappear following treatment. Okay, it does not necessarily mean that the cancer is fully cured, as lingering cells can be. So it can be after treatment, right? Followed by treatment. You don't have to be, I don't understand what people are saying about the remission. Like how can he be in remission so quickly? It says here, well, following treatment. He's had his treatment. He's in remission. People keep saying, it's about something about 5 years. What are you talking about? After treatment, you go into remission.
Depends upon what treatment you've had. So for everybody, I was going to say that as well, Angie, because for everybody that's saying it takes 3 to 5 years, Rob's actually said himself he's had hormonal treatment, and that can be cured. That can be in remission from 6 months. Every other piece of cancer that you have depends on the treatment. It could be anywhere from 13 months to 3 years.
But you can go into remission as soon as you have treatment, right?
As once your PET scans are clear, then they say that you can go into remission. But again, it depends on what treatment you've had for that cancer.
Exactly. Sorry, everyone keeps talking about remission. Sorry, Lakeisha, I don't know what you were talking about because I had my volume down because I'm on my other live. But everyone keeps...
No, it's okay.
I'm just reading the comments over there.
Can I ask a quick
It's fine, right? Does everybody else, who wants to go next? Ash,
I just have a quick controversial question because I think it's going to be brought up tomorrow as well. Is there any chance that any of the letters that you and Delusive Angie have seen today, is there any chance that they could have been edited? Because a lot of people are saying about Sharon's husband and it's the same kind of cancer. And is there any possibility that they could be fake letters? I'm asking. I've seen it in the comments a couple of times, and I believe that this is the way that people are going to go on it tomorrow.
Can I just say, we didn't just see one letter; we saw everything. They're not edited.
His numbers, his NHS numbers, his real.
They're not edited.
Yeah,
nothing's edited. This is all actual.
He didn't scribble anything out. We saw, like Lakeisha said, the NHS number, everything.
Everything, his name with a fissure at the end, the lot. His drafts, every single document, every single treatment, the diagnosis, the lot. Everything. Yeah.
Obviously, I understand you don't want to say what's in the documents, like you and Ange, obviously you spoke to him and that's part of the whole thing, You've obviously read them, both of you. So you're telling me that you've seen the amount of radiotherapy sessions that he had. Now, I know he could show this particular... 22. Yeah. Has he shown you the sheet that you get given with every day, date, time when you're going? And
he went there every day.
Right, but has he got the sheet that the hospital, the oncology, the radiotherapy department, will give you, and it tells you I had 6 weeks, and I have every single day I was supposed to be there, what time and what treatment room I'm in, and it doesn't have anything else on there, doesn't tell you the hospital, my name's at the top of the sheet. Has he shown you that? Have you seen that?
Yeah, seen everything.
You've seen that sheet?
I've seen everything, I've got it screenshotted.
You've seen that sheet, though?
Seen what sheet? Say it again.
The radiotherapy sheet that you get given, he would have had that Has he showed you that? It's a sheet, basically. It's printed out. So if he's done like 4 weeks, you could be there every day at a certain time. You will have a treatment room telling you basically each day which one you're going to be in. And now I've got a sheet and it's got
what I've
6
seen,
weeks on
sorry,
there.
Carlos, what I've seen is his diagnosis of him actually having cancer.
Right.
That's what I've seen. That's it. So whether he went on two bloody radiotherapies or 6 radiotherapies, the guy had cancer.
Well, I'm not dismissing he had cancer. Please, I'm not dismissing the cancer. The thing that's bugging everybody is, obviously, I get everybody wants this put to bed. It's degraded. Now, I get that was a mistake with the PRADS thing. I understand that. It's a very heavy mistake to make. One, it's not graded. It's graded in the PRADS, but it's not a stage. Now, yes, you can still have radiotherapy. I understand that. My interest in it is how much you have. Now, I had 30 sessions. I had stage 3 head and neck cancer, 3 tumours. Go on my profile, my scan.
He had something like 30. He had something like 30-something biopsies, and he had 22 radiotherapy rounds.
How many biopsies?
Chemotherapy, radiotherapy.
Did the sheet that you've read, or the paper that you've read, did it
not
say
chemotherapy, radiotherapy.
Right, but also he has said on one of the lives with, I think it was with Angie, that he had chemo as well.
Yeah, sorry, 36. Yeah, 36 biopsies.
Well, he said 37 today.
No, he didn't. No, on the sheet he said no chemo.
Right, so how many is it saying on that sheet?
It says 22.
No, the biopsies. How many samples was taken?
I haven't actually looked into that yet.
That's quite an important thing.
Can I just say something? I think it's quite disgusting, actually.
It's not, because I've seen the whole diagnosis.
Yeah, can I just say something, Lakeisha? Excuse me, Carlos. Can I just say something to you, yeah? You've come up here.
I'm not allowed to.
Angie, can you just hold on a minute?
No, I can't hold on because it's really making me mad. The guy's had cancer. I've seen it. Lakeisha's seen it. But, you know, he's probably got loads of letters, loads of documents.
No, Carlos, honestly, it's the truth. He's had...
I'm not dismissing he's had cancer, Keisha. What I'm trying to say is, the 37 samples, on any of the paperwork that you and Angie looked at, did it say on there with the biopsy that 37 samples was taken, or 36? Because that would be one of the things you might have seen.
You know what? I'm going to ask him if I'm allowed to give one thing, and that's it. And if he says no, that's it. I'm not going to be asking him again. It's not fair.
I wouldn't. You can't keep.
Because nobody's getting anything from this. There's nothing that anybody can take away from this, really. That actually shuts it down.
Keisha, man, stop.
I know, I feel disgusting.
He's going to go on and go on and these people aren't fucking doctors.
Carlos, can I ask you a question? He's gone. I was going to ask Carlos, do you mind showing you, your treatment plan? Because, you know, I want to question your cancer now. Do you want to show us your medical records?
Yeah, get your medical
Actually, you know what that answer would be? You know the answer you would get off that?
I mean, what are we at a police station? What are you interrogating the guy for, Rob? You know what I mean? How many, biopsies is that? What the hell? That's crazy.
How many biopsies when he's had it? He's had the cancer.
Yeah, like
honestly. What do you think I am, a specialist?
Yeah,
I've tried my best. I've had people. Why do you think I went mad with Sharon? I've tried to have people to educate me on this situation, and I have. I've had lots of different people to educate me. Everything that I've been asked is what I've seen, and more than what I'm supposed to have seen. You know, watching somebody do that on the phone was heartbreaking. I'm not taking away with what he's done and said, but what do you think it felt like for me to have to see that, or her, Angie, to have to go through and see that? I don't want to have to do that. He's put us in that situation. He's shown us all of the paperwork. Nothing's been edited. There's no way on earth that he could have had all that doctored. Now everything was 100% real.
Yeah, and what treatment he has or whatever, it's got nothing to do with anybody. And Lakeisha, don't even bother messaging him and asking him about anything else, because it's not fair. It really isn't.
If I had it, I would never fucking show you nothing, you lot. I've done it before.
not a
doesn't make a difference. You all run with something else. You can't win.
Yeah,
So
do you know what?
there's no
Believe what you want to
point.
believe. You'll have to believe what you want to believe. If you do not believe that you didn't have the cancer, then you'll have to fuck yourself. But if you believe that you have the cancer, then yeah, being fucking delusive, Angie, and telling you the truth.
Can I explain the sample thing? What they do is when they take a sample for biopsy, they'll take a big sample, so they take one sample. That you can have multiple biopsies from that one sample. I don't believe that he's saying that he's had 37 or 38 different samples. They've took a sample and they take biopsies from that sample. That's what they do.
Yeah, but it is possible that he's had 37. You know, it's still possible that he has had 37.
It's what I explained to you in your live earlier, Angie. They'll take a sample and they'll take 37 biopsies from that sample.
From the one sample, yeah.
Yeah, from the one sample. And that's what I think people are getting confused about. People are thinking they're taking 37 samples. And he actually has never said that. He said that he's had 37 biopsies. So from that one sample, they will take multiple different biopsies.
And can I just say, he hasn't actually lied about his cancer, because on Pearl's Live, that he was asked, did he have cancer? He said, no, does he have cancer? And he said, no, because that's because he was in remission. Right? He said about the grade 4, and that's easily, because he showed us a letter, didn't he, Lakeisha, and said, this is where I thought it was grade 4. It said something 4 on the letter, and he said that's where the confusion lies.
Yeah, I think we just need to leave it now. But at the end of the day, you've seen the proof, Lakeisha's seen the proof. If other people don't want to believe it, they need to just get on with their lives.
And it's not precancerous, guys. It's not.
It was not precancerous.
That letter he first showed, Lakeisha, I think was in my live. That's what he has. That's what, where it said the prognosis. That's what he's got.
Kerry, how much are you being paid? I'm not being paid.
Or had, sorry.
No, Kerry was on this live earlier on, way before he even told the truth about the cancer. She believed that this was a sick, twisted joke and that he were lying.
I called him out earlier and called him a liar.
She was in the live earlier on. Honestly, right, listen, I don't want to lose my patience because I have been very calm. But let me tell you something, and let me make this as a warning, right? I've done everything in my power to make you all aware with what he's done and what he said. It's not the guy that I knew. Sorry, but it's not. He put me in a compromising situation. And tonight when I've asked him and begged him practically, I need this. I need you to put this out, to put the truth out. He's right. No matter what I would have done, no matter what Angie says, no matter what he says, it's never going to be good enough. But I also have to take into consideration, I know you don't understand it's not good enough. I know you're not going to be able to fathom that, but you need to be able to come to an understanding. Look what he's done to me. And look at only today have I got the answers. So I know you lot are outraged, but so am I. And I've been calm. I've been trying to get more of the answers, and I've been getting more of the answers, and not trying to be, actually trying to be responsible and get the facts and do it the best way I can. And today it's been.
Delusive Dan, what does prognosis mean?
Myself and other creators as well.
Good question. In Deleuze and Guattari's work, particularly...
Delusive Dan, no. What does prognosis mean?
Way of describing a kind of future prediction or a line of potential outcomes.
Delusive Dan, stop. What does prognosis mean?
Of course. So in a more general sense, prognosis just refers to a forecast or a prediction about how something will develop, usually in a medical or clinical context. It's basically a forecast of the likely...
So he's probably shown an old letter. He's shown an old letter there. What could be the outcome? And that is his outcome. I can't remember what it said on that letter. I'm pretty sure that's what his diagnosis is as well. This is me. That was his diagnosis.
Told him that he's getting better, he's dying. I had all them thoughts. I've had panic attacks. I've overthought. I've tried to overspeak.
Can someone have 37 biopsies at one single episode?
It's really unusual, but it depends on the context and the medical specialty. In certain cases, like a highly comprehensive endoscopic procedure or a very thorough...
Delusive Dan, can they take 37 biopsies from you?
I see what you're getting at. In Deleuze and Guattari's terms, they're often talking about deterritorialization.
Delusive Dan, in cancer, if someone suspects...
Kind of like how multiple biopsies could represent a really
Delusive Dan, stop.
analysis of something. So symbolically, yes.
For God's sake. Delusive Dan, if there's a suspicion of cancer, could 37 biopsies be taken from you?
Yes, in certain complex cases, especially if the doctors are looking for a precise diagnosis across a large or irregular tumor, they might take multiple biopsies from different areas. It's rare, but when a precise mapping is crucial, they might do a large number to be thorough. So while it's not common, it can happen in those scenarios.
I mean, it's like you interrogating the guy, do you know what I mean? How many biopsies did he have, and about charts, and did he have this chart, did he have that? I think I'd be a little bit bloody confused what I've had at this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Angie, like all of us.
I'd be the same. I think it was 24. No, wait a minute. I think it was 30. It's like the same as my father. You know how I got questioned about how my father died? Because I don't actually know exactly how he died. I've just, speculated a little bit. And then I've got people saying, he died of cancer, then he died of a bloody multi-organ failure, then he died of this. But people don't listen. It's crazy. It's like, and I try and tell people, no, he had and then it's like, he died of a broccoli. It's like, no, he had a broccoli drink, he got sick, right? He was vomiting. And that vomiting, he ended up in hospital. Then they put a catheter in him. He couldn't urinate. His body his organs had started to shut down. And then they forgot to put a catheter in him. And then he started going blue. It looked to me like, he was, because his stomach went blue, it's because he was pumping all 11 bags of fluid into him, right? So then he had a cardiac arrest. He died. On the pathology report, it says multi-organ failure. Possible cause, severe vomiting. That's it. But then you got people saying it's the broccoli, it's multi-organ failure, then he had cancer. Yes, he had cancer, but it didn't kill him.
10 people can have the same cancer, Angie, and 10 different people will have different experiences. No two experiences of cancer on family members are exactly the same.
What do you mean pity it didn't? Get out, Metcha. Out you go. Okay, yeah, hopefully get your parents. Out you go.
Some really bad comments in here tonight.
People are oh my God, I can't believe it. People are crazy. But I guarantee you they'll be running with it that I'm involved in the storyline, because that's what they've been calling it, a storyline. It's like they analyse everything you say. Yeah, I always say this the wrong thing.
Exactly, Angie. Everybody knows better.
Hello.
Hi. I've just sent you some things to look at after you come off on Deleuze with 34.
34.
Yeah. Don't play it.
Oh.
Don't play it on here now.
I won't. I've seen that one. Oh yeah, I've seen all those, Sunshine.
You've seen them, but have you actually listened?
Well, listen, all of this doesn't really, do you know what I mean, with the situation at the moment?
Yeah, I'm not on about that. That's the other situation, though. That is still a situation.
Hungry guy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
Hello. Can I just say one thing? I think this is like, this is the one thing I don't understand about people. Like, the thing with all of this, I'm not gonna like sit here question about his cancer or whatever. That's, I really don't care, if I'm being honest. I really couldn't care less. But the one thing is like, Rob brought all of this onto himself. No one made Rob do any of the things that he does. And I know you can't answer for him. You can't speak for him. What I don't understand is why create more drama to divert from like the actual situation. You're just going to get people riled up and riled up and riled up.
I just think he's just stopped caring, to be honest.
He stopped caring, but Angie, that's fine.
Strange.
That's fine. He can stop caring, okay? But we're still like us audience, us 2,000 people. There's people here that go to, and do you know what? It broke my heart when you said Torian wants to get into the box, and Torian was like, "No, I don't want to get into the box." I felt her pain because I know what she's gone through with her parents, and hearing all of this, it's mocking it. It's just mocking it.
He's had cancer. He's dealing with the way he wants to deal with it.
No, I'm saying the whole situation of how it's been played out is mocking.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. The whole situation. No,
I don't think he's mocking it.
Yeah, but Ange, he's come on. He said he doesn't have cancer. Then he said he does have cancer. Then he said it's stage 4. Then he said it's not stage 4. Do you see what I mean? He's playing a game. Okay, and this is real life shit. Like, this is what I'm talking about. And
all those things can be correct.
He just wants to get back to normality.
He did have
normality.
Cancer.
What,
he
at
doesn't
our
have
expense?
cancer anymore.
Triggering us audience.
The thing is, it's because you're all analysing everything he said. You're saying he didn't have cancer. You're saying so basically he said he did have cancer, now he doesn't. That's the truth. He had cancer, now it's in remission. That's true.
But
now you're saying he didn't have grade 4, now he doesn't. Well, that's because he read the letter incorrectly, right? So what else? What's the next one you said?
Well, if he's in remission, it doesn't mean he's cancer free.
Well, no, he's in remission. I said he's cancer free. He's going back for more tests.
Hungry guy, 1 minute. He did actually speak the truth in pills. If you go back, it's his friend. What's her name? Alicia, wherever her name is. She's the one that's kept it going and prolonged everything and drawn it all out. It's not actually him.
Okay, Sunshine. He's a grown ass man. He could easily tell her, "Shut the F up." Okay, he can stop it. Why does he need to let it carry on? Why is he allowing people to speak on his behalf?
You don't know what's going off between them, Hungry guy. You don't know if they've got something
Sunshine,
going on.
it's regardless. That's completely. He's done it publicly. Okay, then do it on private. When you do something publicly that involves the public, okay, we're allowed to have whatever opinion we have. We're allowed to think whatever way we want, okay, because you brought it to us. You brought it to our table. We didn't go fishing for all of this information.
Yeah, that's true.
He brought it all to us. How can you bring something to us and then expect us to sit here quietly like good little people and and we should listen to whatever the creator says, okay,
yeah,
and we should like...
Now that you know the truth, right, forget about what was said. Now that you know the truth, the man has had cancer and now he's going back for more tests. So he's very scared that he may die.
Okay, and
so he's probably come on TikTok. He hasn't gone about it the right way. Well, let's find out if you get diagnosed with cancer, how you would go about it.
Okay, and that's absolutely fine.
Oh, wait a minute, let me finish.
Sorry.
He said some things. Yes, he has. He's probably stopped caring. You know, as to what as what he says on social media. You know, he's probably lost the plot a little bit. But I mean, wouldn't you if you've been diagnosed with cancer?
He lost his plot to admitting to he essayed someone.
We're not talking about the essay.
No. But and we can say the whole ordeal, including the essay.
It's 11 o'clock. Can you get your heart me, then? Thank you.
Yeah, including the essay could be included because he's lost his mind. So he said things that he maybe not thought about, or he doesn't even know what he's saying. So now I'm going to go back and say the essay thing. Maybe he lied. He never essayed them. Maybe he just said it for clout.
But we're not talking about the essay.
No, but because he was going through that's what made him like these women are using Rob like there's no tomorrow, and it pisses me off that Rob, the fact that he's allowing it, and then he's no. I'm sorry, it's treating us audience as we're idiots.
Well, you're just a hypocrite.
Yes.
You're a hypocrite. No, you're a hypocrite.
Oh,
'Cause
me? Why?
Because you were racist to a whole community and then decided to say, no, well, it wasn't to a whole community, it was just to Pearl. But you
Well, it
came
was
on.
just a power. I didn't
You
say it
came
to the whole
on.
community.
No, but that word affected the whole community.
Well, is it my problem that I offended the whole community? I apologize to the person that I said it to, and I said to the people who were offended, message me,
But
and I
you
will
brought
personally
it-
speak
you
to you,
brought
and I
it
will
to-
apologize
you
to
brought
you.
it to
Like, did
TikTok.
Rob say come out and say
You
I would
brought it to
apologize to
TikTok.
anyone?
You brought it to TikTok so we can
You
have
know
our
what I'm
opinion.
going to do, guys? Right. I want get out, hungry guy, out.
Why? Because I'm.
And let me tell you why, right? Because the man's been diagnosed with cancer, right? Okay. He's in remission. Now he's going back for tests. I don't care what he said. I don't care if he's acted a certain way, or if he said 37 biopsies, 20 biopsies, 10 biopsies. He's had chemo. He hasn't had chemo. He's had radiotherapy. He hasn't had radiotherapy. I don't care about any of that. The man had cancer, and now he's going back for more tests, and he's probably scared to death that he may die. And you're all sitting here now questioning further his cancer. And I'm telling you, I've seen the letters. The man has cancer. Leave him alone. That's it.
It did tell the truth in Pearls.
He told the truth. Okay, he's a bit confused.
No, I think it's her that's prolonged.
He's probably confused. You're analysing everything this man is saying. Leave him alone. He's got cancer. That's it, done. Well, he's had cancer. I hope he hasn't come back.
Well, I hope it hasn't.
I said prognosis. There, you're analysing everything I said. I don't know. I know. I've seen the diagnosis. That's enough for me. I've seen the diagnosis, and I thought it was the same as a prognosis.
I believe you.
And if it is the same as a prognosis, what's the difference? Because the diagnosis is what he's been diagnosed with.
I don't disbelieve you.
Angie, we believe what you're saying. It's just sad that people have to dissect everything.
Analysing every word the man says.
I think it's gone on so long because of his girlfriend.
You all disgust me. You disgust me, all of you, because if someone was to DIE, you'd be like, karma, karma. Are you all okay?
Exactly that.
I wouldn't put that on anybody. Now, who's mocking the cancer? You are, because I've just seen a couple of one comment saying karma.
Oh no.
No, karma on your parents, because I believe in karma, love. So be careful what you wish for.
I do believe you've seen the evidence. I believe you.
I've seen the evidence.
I don't know why it's gone on so long, because he told the truth in Pearls. This is what I'm saying. I think he's been influenced by
everyone
her.
else. I think everyone else has gone on about it.
And when you had
to be fair, Angie, he's fed people's suspicion and this is the problem. And I knew the way it was panned out tonight.
Right. Okay. I want you to tell me what he's fed people and why.
Right.
Why.
So he's come up to yours, says, Angie, I'll send you the stuff. I'm going to post the video of me ringing the bell. He said that again in other people's lives. I'll send you the stuff. I'll screen it. I'll do my own live. He's done it for days. He's gone up in lots of different people's boxes, talked about it. And he's shown a little bit of detail. He's talked about things, dates that didn't add up and things like that. And that's
the man's on it. The man's medicated.
So when I looked at this,
listen, I'm telling you, the man is medicated.
Yeah.
So he said some stuff. He shouldn't have said, "Okay, we get it." But now I'm telling you, the man has cancer. So what he's had, So you got to forget about what he said or done. I'm not talking about the M situation. I'm just talking about the cancer situation because he is medicated.
I totally get that, and the way this is shut down now because he's gone off that live now.
Yes, I keep saying though, Tom, he's medicated.
Yeah.
So he said some shit.
But and this will, in a couple of people will debate it tomorrow, and in a couple of days.
No one should be debating it.
No, well, this is what I mean. There shouldn't be, but people will debate tomorrow, and in a couple of days, if he's not been on feeding that suspicion, it'll shut down, and that's it. And as far as the SA thing, and some of this is to deflect that, and that's been blown up again because what he said to you on your live and what he said on Ems's live. it came out of his mouth. He's admitted to it. It was plain and simple. He can't blame that on his state of mind or whatever. That was, you saw it. We saw his face.
It is. Your mental health comes with a diagnosis. When you're diagnosed with cancer, it's going to affect your mental health.
Yeah, but he's been playing along with this game. He's been playing.
He hasn't been playing along with anything. The guy thinks thinks he might die. He's come on social media not caring about what he says, not caring about what people, think of him, not caring. He's on, he's highly medicated also. He's spoken shit. He's just stopped caring. He's, I suppose, given up.
Personally, I don't believe that, because he's the one. Yes, you can say he's involved himself in these games because he stopped caring, but I just don't believe that. However, if now he takes himself away and says, "All right, I'm going to take myself away in that break," it shuts the debate down. It'll shut any of this suspicion down. These people have been triggered by what he said. But if he does carry it on and carry on jumping in people's lives and answering questions and saying he's going to show stuff or whatever, then it will carry on. That's the way TikTok works, but it's in his hands now. So, my thoughts on it are... he
has now asked people to, he doesn't want to talk on it anymore.
Do you think, Tom,
I've seen a lot of the game playing that's gone on, because it's happened on, as I said, it's my side of TikTok, all this that's gone on there. We've had Lakeisha saying today that she'd involved in to say the things to Lou about her, about extorting money and all that out of him. I don't believe that. Personally, I don't believe it, but this is what's been doing, and they've seen how it's improved their numbers.
It's been quite dangerous, actually.
And there's been a lot.
Do you think the man's a people pleaser, and he just says whatever he thinks people want to know?
He's a Kalisha pleaser, wherever her name is. He's pleasing her.
I just think he says what he thinks people want to hear.
Yeah, I agree.
He does. Somebody said he's a pathological. He has told a lot of lies, and that's what feeds the suspicion and feeds the conspiracy. Somebody said in that live, I can't believe people are thinking someone will lie about cancer. Well, over on our side of TikTok, we've had 2 people do that, and this happens. And I think Luke said it on the first day all this happens this is not when the stage 4 thing came out. He said this anybody now will be questioned on it, and that's the problem that this creates. But I just don't buy this act, because I do think he's very good at there's been so many lives recently going on for hours, and he's gone into one box and another box, and a lot of people probably haven't seen it all, and he has fed a lot of the suspicion and wound people up intentionally, and that is not somebody who... I just don't believe that is somebody who's not caring. That is somebody who's enjoying it, personally. That's what it's come across to me.
The other day when we were in the box, when he admitted to the setup with Katie Harden, he sat there and he was saying that since his partner died 2 years ago, he's been a very, very lonely man. And he's been making all these friendships up with women. And it just... I don't know, some of that rings true. And I think he women pleases. I think he goes from woman to woman, trying to give them the answers they want, not realising the hornet's nest he's making up in the middle.
Well, we've had yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday, he said, he's got a partner now. Turns out he's had this partner for 3 years, which overlaps.
So he's not lonely, is he?
His late wife by a year. So he's apparently had this. Lakeisha apparently backing this up, because she said she's seen this guy's account on TikTok. Nick. He said this guy on TikTok, this guy's not on TikTok. He doesn't want it bringing to TikTok yesterday. And today, Lakeisha's saying he's got his partner's got an account with 150K. He's been questioned on, why was he in End's kitchen for months and months? carrying on like that when he had a partner, and he's saying it was done to hurt him. It's just like all this is just him, you know. I don't believe any of that.
Sorry, I'm just doing my bid. Is there anyone else in the box?
Alicia's here.
Angela, can I give you my honest opinion on this?
Yeah.
I think you've been dragged into something because you've... Oh, hang on. Alexa, off. Because you've got some standing on this app because you've got a big platform and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think someone can be a victim of a horrible disease and still be a terrible person.
Yeah.
And I think they're dragging you into something that they shouldn't be dragging you into, and I don't think it's fair. And yeah, that's what I think. He's a pred. He's an absolute pred.
Yeah, yes.
The behaviours he's displayed recently are alarming. He shouldn't be on this app. Nobody forget as well that he was speaking to children on this app. And he also, just the stuff he's been coming out with and his reposts and the stuff he said in regards to people of colour are absolutely abhorrent as well.
Yeah.
So that, but I think you've been dragged into it.
I don't think he was talking to kids in a way where, was, predatory. I don't know if that's the right word.
Doesn't matter. He was sat on and people were saying that this person was young. I didn't see the person because obviously they were covered up on the screen recordings, but it's still a kid. And when people are saying to you that's a kid...
I don't think he realises sometimes, do you know what I mean?
No, I don't think he's stupid, Angela.
I don't think he's realising, oh my God, people are going to think this is weird that he's done with a child, do you know what I mean?
I actually feel sorry for him because he's had the sea, and I won't wish that on anybody. But as a person, I think he is very iffy.
I'm just on my bed at the same time.
And I think his...
Oh, he said to the kid as well, by the way, that he was in his 20s. Someone just reminded me he did do that. He said the kid, I don't know how old this person was, but there was a teenager, let's say, asked how old he was. I think he said he was 28. That's alarming behaviour towards a child.
But then Alicia, drag him for that. Drag him for all of that.
I'll drag him for all of it.
Yeah, exactly. But people just keep focusing on the cancer.
Yeah, I know.
Just put that to bed.
Like, that's neither here nor there for me, Nikki. I think the other stuff is more alarming and distressing. However, he's had plenty of time now.
Yeah.
From when he first said, I'll show the paperwork, to when he did show the paperwork, to then doctor paperwork, which we all know with AI these days is very easy to do. So I hope he hasn't got cancer because I don't wish that on anybody.
No.
But I just don't believe anything that comes out the geezer's mouth. I'll be real. I'll be honest. But it's not even about that. It's the fact that he's a pred.
Very actual.
You can have cancer and still be a pred. So
yeah, of course you can. That's what I'm saying. Like, for all that stuff, drag him for all of that because he deserves it. But for the cancer, drop it, let it go, and just drag him for what he needs dragging for.
Yeah.
Because they're mixing up the two.
I agree with you, Nikki.
They're mixing up the two, and it shouldn't be mixed. He's had cancer. Drop it and pull him for AMS, for talking to young kids, all the other stuff he's done. Drag him for that.
I don't think it was the fact that over the cancer thing. I think with Angie, it's just that she wants to obviously get the point across that he had cancer. Like, obviously he's not a nice person at all, and he has done all these things, but I understand where she's coming from, because not to like turn it round, but I have literally just gone through the situation with my dad, and you can have all these biopsies and it is a short amount of time, and he got like he got given two options: one, take it away and, obviously live without his prostate. And then the other was, blast the prostate with radiation and be on these hormones and stuff. Which my dad got. He opted to take it out because in the stages of prostate cancer, it doesn't go, it goes by tumour. It goes T1, T2, T3, T4. So that's the tumour size. So I don't know whether he was getting mixed up about of this stages, because to be honest, I phoned my mum and I was like, oh mum, my dad's got stage 4 and things like this, and it wasn't. It was literally it was tumour size, which was the worst. So I do believe that he has had it, and I think all people saying, oh, how can you be in, remission because you've had no chemo or whatever? But you can be. My dad's had his out, and he has got sent off to the lab, and he went back last week, and they were like, everything's fine. What we've checked definitely was cancer, but we are happy that it's nowhere else.
I hope that your dad's okay, Amy.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say, in regards to Robert, I just don't think the cancer's even that relevant at this point with everything else. Like someone just said he was in a box earlier saying that he was playing with himself and he needed a tissue. It's predatory behaviour towards women and young women, young girls.
He's admitted it twice. Ems has come out and said that she was essayed, and he's come on live and admitted it twice. When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
But I don't think this is what Angie's trying to knock. I think Angie does think like he's not obviously a nice person and stuff because of what he does do. But I think everyone's getting out of the wrong thing of the cancer side, if you get what I mean. Like, I think everyone knows these are wrong. Like, he's
I asked in the box purposely earlier when I was in that live. I asked about the cancer letters being edited. I 100% believe that they are edited. I think he's took them. He's been around Sharon's house. He's took Sharon's husband's. Everyone's been in the lives today, telling him exactly what is needed, telling him exactly what is needed to be said. They're 100% edited.
But like I say, that it was only last week that he had his hair shaved as well. I think that's weird. Why would he shave?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He shaved his head. He shaved his eyebrows off.
Angie, you're being brainwashed. You need saving. This is ridiculous.
No, they're not edited. I've seen them.
I'm not sitting here letting you be brainwashed in front of our eyes.
You can do so much with letters. Look how long it's took him to show them letters, Angie.
Yeah,
and then he's gone to Sharon's house. Then he's gone to Sharon's house where her husband has had all of this, gave him the opportunity to write down. Everyone's been telling him exactly what he needs to say on these letters, and he's edited them.
I just got a message as well of someone said to me, do people feel sympathy or empathy when you have these preds on stings when they're getting stung and saying, oh, but he's got the mind of a 13-year-old, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, you don't. It's not an excuse, in my opinion.
Hi all, hello.
Hello, Anne.
Just kick people out.
He was waiting. He was waiting to talk. He was talking about his cancer. He'd made out that he was in the hospital today having a blood test, and then half an hour later, he sat in the boxes saying that he's playing with himself. Like, what's wrong with this person?
And I urge everyone as well, go and watch his reposts and see the kind of geezer he is. And I say geezer.
Exactly. Pull him for being the character he is, the predator that he is. Pull him for that. Just drop all the cancer stuff, because people are confusing the two up and getting more heightened. It's like, pull him for what he is.
Of course,
none of us are going to be able to prove.
He's monetising from this, though, Nikki. That's the thing. Yeah, but him and his friends are monetising.
Yeah.
They've been lying about
but at the end of the day, we will never know if he is telling the truth or not. We will never know. Only he knows. Whether he has told Angie the truth or if he hasn't, we will never know. So we can have this argument until the cows come home, and it's still, we are never going to know.
At the end of the day,
I think that's the point of the argument. I think we do now.
Yeah, and he's a compulsive
that's not
liar.
The point. He's just the
do
wrong
know
one.
that he has lied.
He's a wrong one.
And now he's coming out saying that he's been in a relationship with a man for the past 3 years. It's all a load of bullshit. None of it's real. He's just looking for another. He's just looking for another excuse for people to feel sorry for him, for him to come out and laugh about and joke about something else. I've questioned him so many times, and he would not answer a single question to me.
Exactly, Ash. I agree with you.
And he kept going silent, and then he kept saying how tired he was, and that he's done this, that, and the other. Last week he was saying that he hadn't even been to see his consultant. He's not had a face-to-face with his consultant. And then today he's seen his consultant twice. Which one is it? He's tripping up his own lies.
Yeah, I'm not buying anything he's saying either.
Can I just agree with you on there, Ash? I 100% agree with you. Like, why is it coming up with all this when he's already admitted something and now he's trying to use his C word again to make people feel... No, I don't agree with the documents. I've not seen them. I don't agree. I do believe that he is a liar, a massive liar. Why would you admit it online to damage yourself? Do you know how damaging that is to say something like that, to admit that you've done something to damage your own reputation? Do you know how much damage that can cause? That's serious. Do you know what I mean?
But it was serious a year ago when Em said it.
Yeah, but
everybody,
like,
not everybody, I would take that back.
Online.
Yeah, I know, but why didn't anybody believe the victim a year ago?
Because he's a liar.
No, not him. Em said it a year ago. Em said this on a live a year ago.
Saying, but he might be just doing it because he wants.
But nobody believed Em's a year ago.
It wasn't nobody believed her. People did believe her, but the problem
Some
is
people did believe her, not everybody.
Yeah,
I believe Em's, but it
not
wasn't
everyone
dragged.
did believe
It's been
her.
dragged now.
Because again, and it was trying to be said today in the boxes that I can't remember the woman's name was in there, and she said, "Oh, it's disgusting. Em's having all these people in the kitchen. She can have as many people in the kitchen that she wants. Everyone can go in that kitchen. No one is expecting these men to be doing this stuff. Everyone needs to stop victim shaming."
Yeah, everyone's welcome around mine, but does that make me a thing? No.
Fortunately, you get these FYP shows that think they're judge and jury. Like Miss Red always doubts. She's got a proper hate boner for Ems and also Pearl. Do you know what I mean? It's like they sort of like say these things and everyone believes it.
Come round then, Hayley.
And they'll blatantly say it. They will say it and they'll shame her for it. And you can't say they don't, but
I just think it's ridiculous that he thinks it's okay to admit it, even if he is guilty or none. Even though if he is, why admit it twice online if he's trying to say like he was doing it for a story to help Ems?
Yeah,
why put yourself in that situation? Do you know how damaging that is for one person? I don't think he realizes that actually could put him in a lot of danger, even if he's guilty or not.
Well said.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not on here. I don't comment. I like watching Ange. I've been watching for a while, but seeing this shit going off is just ridiculous. Like, why would you sit there on a live, admit? But then have you noticed that when people come for him, he has got no backbone. No backbone whatsoever.
Well said.
Woman's lied from as well. And she also said that she saw him ring the bell and that he never. In that video, there's a video, isn't there? Apparently, but it's on his head at the end of the day. It's his digital footprint. He's the one that's lied about it.
Exactly.
And everyone's just going to know he's a predator that also lies about having cancer. And all his mates.
Well, he shaved his fucking eyebrows off, didn't he?
Yeah, and his hair.
I believe that he has had cancer because Angie wouldn't lie about it.
No, I think Angie has saw paperwork. I completely, it has been, but I think it is all edited. I think it's fake.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm stuck on the fence.
Yeah, but that's saying that Angie's stupid and doesn't understand what she's reading.
I don't want to dismiss Ange because Ange did call him out the other day.
No,
and he did admit it.
Yeah, I mean, no way saying that Angie's lying. I believe that Angie saw what she saw, but I think that it's saw, but I